What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I am going to talk about. Hang on, give me 1 second. I am going to talk about um when people project their pain onto you. When people tend to like lash out at you, or if they're cussing you out, or if they're like shit talking you, or if they're like just bad mouthing you, or if they're acting some type of way, or if they're acting like bitchy, or like they're giving you an attitude, or like if they're like insulting you continuously. You shouldn't really take it personally because one, these same people who do that, based on my studies, my own experiences, and what I've learned, and other people confirmed it as well, and I've experienced as well. So I'm not just, it's not bullshit. It's actual fact. When people do shit like that towards you, it's not you. It's not even you. It's them. They're all this shit they're projecting towards you. They're feeling that inside themselves. That's how they feel about themselves. Think about it. Whenever you're in a good mood, whenever you accomplish something big, right? When you have a great accomplishment or you're really excited, do you lash out at people? Do you talk shit to people? Do you harm people? Do you insult people? No, you don't, right? Exactly. And that's where I'm getting at. And not only that, it's not normal, it's not natural human behavior to meet new people and to insult them, to talk shit to them, to use them, to take advantage of them for money, for their time, for their energy, to talk down on someone. People who do shit like that, first off, it's not normal, and and when they do shit like that, it's because they feel so low within themselves. They feel so insecure. They don't have the emotional capacity, intelligence, or common sense to even acknowledge that what they're doing, what they're saying, or how their actions are affecting you. Sometimes people are aware, but they still do it, and that's the case. That shows how fucking dumb they are, and that confirms what I'm saying. When people do shit like that, it's because they're hurt inside of themselves. And when people are hurt, there's even a saying: hurt people, misery loves company," right? When they're hurting so much, when they feel so low of themselves, when they feel so embarrassed, when they have so much low self esteem, they're gonna and when they can't handle that shit, and not only that, but if they refuse to do the healing work, if they're too lazy to even get off their comfort zone to even change, if they have no desire to change to become a better person, they're gonna project that towards innocent people, towards people who they feel some type of way, people who do intimidate them, people who threaten them. They're gonna throw all that shit towards these people. It's usually because people who intimidate them. This is why when you see people who are like very big in life, I'm not saying everyone, but most people who are doing very well in life, they all share a similar backstory to where like they had to deal with selfish people. They had to deal with a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. One of the reasons why this world's so shit is obviously because of the people, but people, we have a lot of shout out to Chauncey one on his YouTube channel because he mentioned that like we have a lot of weak spirits in this human experience. Unfortunately, we have a lot of retarded spirits. We have a lot of people who don't who don't have the mental capacity to take care of themselves. Pretty much, in terms of, for better words, they don't have the mental capacity to take care of themselves. They just don't. And unfortunately, we have a lot of people like that. So this is why when you're constantly meeting people who tend to talk down on you, and you observe this too, the same people who will talk down to you, they'll actually do that same other shit towards other people. It may not seem obvious or oblivious at the moment, but if you observe them or laugh, or God will put you in situations to where like the same people who will talk down on you, they actually do the same shit towards other people, and like other people don't like the same person as well. So when you're going through something with a person, don't take it personally because one, you're not alone. Other people experience the same bullshit from the same person. Two, they're projecting their insecurities. It's not you, it's them. And that's the thing you need to realize. What I've learned from my own experiences, from my own heart, it's a fact. It's a scientific fact too. When people talk down on you, when people insult you, it's not you. It's them. They're projecting that towards you. Normal people don't do that. And since we have a lot of people who don't have the mental capacity to acknowledge what's wrong with them, or they don't have the desire to change as well, what they're gonna do is that like they're gonna project all that shit towards everyone they come across with, and a lot of people are like that. There's a lot of reasons why. One is because people don't have the mental capacity to change. Two, people don't like change. Three, people have no desire to change. And four, we live in a corrupt society, corrupt world where like it stresses people out, where like people's self worth, their validation, all that ties into how much money they make. It all ties into this bullshit corrupt system to which we're living in due to money control, money restrictions. We're all in a constant survival mode. We're not living life. We're surviving life. At least for most people. Some people are living their dreams, which is fine, you know. But for the most part, a lot of people they're trying to make ends meet. They're not happy with their lives, and when you're constantly stressed and trying to make ends meet, if you're around parents who are doing that, they're not going to teach you any valuable life skills. They're not going to teach you how to take care of the body. They're not going to teach. They're not going to teach you basic human principles on how to excel in life, like taking care of your mental health, taking care of your physical health, finding your passions, doing what you love, having morals, having integrity, having emotional intelligence. Parents, families, they're not going to teach you that because they're so focused on survival and how to um, take care of themselves and their families. So that's why I blame the system, right? And I've learned these from other people as well. All the stuff I'm mentioning, yes, I'm trying to mix my own words, but I also got it from other people. So I didn't make all this up on my own. I got this from other people, but I'm just kind of mixing everything up with my own words. But shout out to all the people that I've got this information from. There are YouTubers who originally talk about stuff like this. So the reason why I want to say this is because recently I've noticed a pattern within my life to where like no matter and I'm having an epiphany that all the people I keep coming in contact with, well life, universe or God or my spirit, whoever, they'll keep sending people who aren't good for me. It could be spiritual attacks, spiritual warfare as well. But like there are people who aren't good for me who like or like I met all kinds of people like even from family members, like family members who like all of a sudden they'll turn on you, they'll lie towards other people against you. They'll do it's a lot of projection. It's kind of pathetic, man. Like you'll be surprised on how low people feel about themselves and how low you just be surprised on how low they feel about themselves. It's so low that they're willing to put all that pain towards another person, even if it's like a family member or someone close to them. Yes, it's that low. In some instances, it could be spiritual warfare, according to like YouTubers and spiritual channels. They do talk about how like when a human being is vibrating at such a low level, it's easier for the devil or lower vibrational entities or demonic beings to take control of that vessel spiritually, and they could manipulate the human mind, the human brain, the human vessel to kind of fuck with or toy with or talk down or hurt or project that pain onto an innocent person, especially if that person has a very poor mission, a very important soul mission or like purpose, or they're doing great things, or they have a light within them, or like some type of innocence. They're gonna project that shit towards them, right? And I got this information from other YouTubers. I didn't make it on my own, so shout out to them, right? So you got to look at things from a spiritual perspective. I'm not saying you don't have to believe why I believe in, but that's why I personally believe it because I've experienced this phenomenon from other people. Other people experience it as well. So I'm not trying to convince you or anything like that. I'm just saying that's what I believe. You don't have to believe what I believe in. Only take what resonates to my channel and take it to what resonates to your life. But I believe that. So when people talk down on me, and people try to insult me in some way, I don't take it personal. Yes, it still hurts because um, I still have hope in humanity. I still have hope in people. I still have a good heart. And people who are normal, people who are sane, people who are stable, who have a good heart, people who have a heart in general, like a good heart. Yes, they're gonna get hurt if someone talks down on them or insults them or try to throw some projection and pain onto them. Yes, it's natural for human beings to feel hurt. That's why we have emotions. That's why we have a nervous system. That's why we have a spirit. We have a soul because we have a heart. We know right from wrong. So it's gonna be natural when someone try to insult us or talk down on us. Yes, we're gonna feel that hurt, but it's important to have the knowledge and awareness that like it's not you, it's them. Like I said, it's spiritual warfare because they're vibrating so low, and you got to observe them too. So the same people who try to do that, who try to pull that shit towards me, I'll observe them. I'll observe their life, and that's like 100% of people. One, their lives are shit. Two, they're not doing better than me. I'm doing a lot better than them. 3, they do that shit towards other people. So if people are insulting you, talking down on you for no reason, they're not only doing it to you, they're doing it to other people, but you're just not aware of it. Or they might, even though they might, or they could do it more intensely to you because they see you more as a threat. They see you as more intimidated, or like they're more envious and jealous. The more envious and jealous a person is for you, the more they're going to project that pain, and they're going to do whatever it takes to take you down, right? Because a lot of people, they don't take care of, like, the reasons, no, the main reasons, or one of the reasons, well, but one of the reasons why people are so, like, people have always been like so mentally unstable, so like psychotic, barbaric, fucking assholes and shit. It's because one, they don't take care of their bodies. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to eat the right types of foods, the right types of diet. They don't know how to take care of themselves physically. Two, they don't know how to take care of their mental health. They don't watch psychology videos. They don't watch spiritual videos. They don't study about mental health or the importance of it. Three, they don't question life. They don't question their motives. They don't question why things are the way they are. They don't question why things are corrupt. They don't question how, maybe the type of society or world I'm living maybe has an effect on me and other people, right? And four, they don't question on why they do the things they do. People live life on automatic plane mode, right? And this is why people aren't satisfied with their life because they don't follow the heart, they don't follow their passions, they don't question outside the box. And if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to get off your comfort zone, and you're not able to step outside the box. A lot of people don't do that. They don't, and that's one of the main reasons why people, they're just so fucked up mentally, and like they tend to project all their pain towards other innocent people. This is why we have a lot of cunts of the world, a lot of assholes of the world, because they do shit like that. You know, it's very unfortunate. It sucks. You know, it sucks. Like when you're trying to like me, like I'm I'm not gonna lie, like I am kind of mad. This is why I made this video so I could release all that pain, because this has been recently. I feel like I've been receiving a lot of like attacks from people, right? Where and now I'm forced to put them in their place, set boundaries, or cut them off, right? And me, I'm not even a fighter like that. Like it's not even that. It's like I don't like confrontation like that. But like I said in my previous videos, I'm a very cool person. But like when people start like projecting all their shit, or like they're on some bullshit, and that's when I'm just gonna either cut them off without warning, ghost them, or if I gotta tell them off, I would. If I gotta say some hurtful things, hurtful words to them, so I could bring their low self-esteem asses down, so be it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. So when people project towards you, when people are talking down on you, you're gonna realize something. They're very insecure and they're very fragile. So when you retaliate back, I'm not saying that's the best case, but at some instances you may have to. But when you do, if let's say you say like a hurtful word towards them, or multiple words, you're gonna notice they're gonna feel extremely hurt and they're gonna take it more personal because they're more emotional, they're more emotionally unstable, they don't know how to control themselves, they don't know how to control their trauma, and and they have low self esteem and they're very insecure and their lives are shit and they feel very low up of themselves. So when you talk down on them, rightfully so, it's out of self defense, they're gonna feel more hurt by that than you are. You know what I'm saying? And just try. I want to say try it out, but like you know what I'm talking about. Where like when people are just trying to start some shit with you, and then we try it back, they're gonna be more reactive. They're gonna be more emotional. Pretty much, they're more emotional. They can't control their emotions. Is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure if it's the energies we're coming into, but like people, they've been acting really like strange. Like the people I keep meeting across with, like it's weird. And I mentioned this in my previous videos too. So like there are times where like I'll live my life. I'm just chilling. I'm happy. I'm at peace, then there's always something happening where it disrupts my peace. Some people may call it spiritual warfare because when you're following your life purpose according to the YouTubers I learned from, when you're following your purpose and doing the right thing, negative entities, this matrix, life, spirit, or like the devil, they're not gonna like that shit. So they're gonna throw some attacks towards your way. They're gonna use other weaker vessels to try to harm you, or they're gonna orchestrate some bullshit situation to where like it's gonna cause you to lose your peace, to lose your happiness, right? So you got to be aware. I'm not saying be paranoid, but be aware of how this matrix operates. I'm starting to see a pattern. So we're like, whenever I'm at peace, whenever I'm feeling happy, I'm noticing it's either someone acting up, someone switching up, or like they're just on some bullshit. So now I got to defend myself, or like some other weird bullshit happens. That seems like that can't be a coincidence, right? And that tends to piss me off, right? But now I have awareness like, okay, now it's a pattern. Now either I'm manifesting it, either I'm being attacked, or it's how life is. Either way, it's good to be aware of it, not paranoid, but to be aware of it. So like okay, now you see a pattern of what life is throwing at you. So the best thing you could do is try to find ways to like overcome it by doing the healing work. So when something affects you, after you're experiencing long periods of like peace, happiness, just doing your own thing, try to self reflect, try to figure out why it's triggering you, try to heal from that, and try to become much better, more evolved human being. Right? Don't let it. Yes, it's gonna affect you, but like don't let it like control your life in a way. Just learn from it. And I mentioned this in my previous videos. Take life seriously, but don't take life personal. Take it seriously to the point where like you have to go to where you need to go. Take it personally to the point where like you want to make a huge impact for yourself and to create a life you want to live for yourself. But don't take life personally because when you experience people just talking shit, like we experiencing people just doing some dumb shit towards you, they're acting fucking weird, or like people they just seem so retarded, or like life is just throwing some weird bullshit towards you for no reason. Don't take it personal because this is how this human experience is. This human experience runs off of bullshit. This is why we have world corruption. This is why we have money corruption. This is why there's so much violence because this world runs on bullshit. It's been going on for over thousands of years. This is why don't take life personally. And there is an afterlife. When you die, you can either relive this experience or live different experiences and shit like that. There's other life other than other than this one. And not only that, but there's better lives, there's better experiences other than this fucking realm, right? So this is why don't take life personal. Take life seriously to the point where like you don't tolerate bullshit from people. You're trying to complete your soul mission, your soul purpose. You're trying to live the type of life you want to live in your own terms, where like you're having fun, or you feel satisfied, and you're reaching your full potential, or you're doing the best you can to reach your full potential, right? Focus on that, but at the same time, don't take it personal. So when life throws some bullshit towards you, laugh, laugh it off, learn from it, self-reflect, try to find on how these situations can make your life better, right? And it's gonna happen. I'm not saying be paranoid. I want to say that's kind of bold, but like it depends on someone's purpose or a life mission. When life throws some shit like that, don't take it personal. I'm telling you, don't take it personal. Yes, it's gonna sting. Yes, it's gonna hurt, and that's okay. That's normal. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to release your anger. Like me, I had to experience some bullshit from someone, from actually a group of people, and like they kind of pissed me off so much to the point where like it kind of fucked up my day. So now I'm trying to release all that pain through YouTube to try to help other people and try to help myself as well. So I'm kind of talking to myself in a way, but I'm also throwing some advice, right? Um, um, where was I? Yeah, but when when life throws some shit at you, don't take it personal. Yes, it's gonna hurt. Yes, you're gonna feel some type of way. Don't ignore it because you don't want to suppress your emotions. You don't want to implode. That's how people make poor decisions. That's how people go to prison and jail. That's how they mess up their lives. I'm not saying everyone goes to prison and jail because they do that. Because some you have innocent people and you have this corrupt bullshit system who forces people to go to jail and prison because they're just trying to live life and live in a very fucked up system, right? So I'm not saying because everyone's in jail, everyone's in prison because they're like this and that. No, no. But you get what I'm saying. You don't want to hold in your emotions. You don't want to implode because you don't want all that emotions to take control over you. And when you have no control over your emotions, you're gonna do some things you regret doing, and it's gonna cause your life to be a lot more stressful and hard and a lot more bullshit you don't want to deal with. So when life throws you bullshit, cry it out. Try to release in some way. Seek professional help if you have to. Like I said, work out, cry it out, talk to someone you love, or someone who loves you. Talk to them, or someone you trust, or do what you got to do to release these energies and try to self reflect, try to learn from these situations, and try to overcome these situations so you become the best version that you could possibly ever be, even before you experience that situation. So when you experience that bullshit or multiple bullshit situations in life, you at one point you're gonna look back and you're like, damn, if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for these situations, I want to be as mentally strong, as mentally prepared, as mentally, physically strong, and have a lot more wisdom if it wasn't for those experiences, right? So that's a good thing. That's a pro you could look at, right? Unfortunately, no one deserves to go through bullshit, especially if they're minding your own business, especially if you're doing your own thing. But unfortunately, we have a lot of shitty people. We have this world is so dumb that, like, unfortunately, people are going to throw some bullshit towards you. People are going to project their pain towards you. A lot of people are in pain. A lot of people aren't happy with their lives. A lot of people, they don't have the awareness on how to make their lives better. They don't explore. They don't self-reflect. They do none of those things, right? So you gotta watch out. I'm not saying be paranoid or take my word from it, but like, don't be surprised if people switch up on you or people they just seem so like they're just fucking pieces of shit who's trying to start some shit with you. Don't take it personal because they're lost in their own world. They're lost souls, and that's one of the reasons why they're here in this human experience because their souls ain't shit, pretty much, right? The difference between you and these people is that, like, if you're here, it's because, yeah, you have a purpose and you have a goal and you have a very important mission. With these other people, they're here because their souls refuse to evolve. So their souls are constantly going to put these people in these shitty situations. They're going to reincarnate over and over again, go through more bullshit situations, repeat more cycles, and they're going to be miserable each and every lifetime. That's the difference between you and them. But with you, you have an important soul mission, you have an important purpose. That's why you're here. You and these other people you're dealing with, you two are very different people. You two have very different purposes. Yours in a good way, them in a bad way. So don't be like them. And with these same people try to bring you down, don't take it personal. Learn from these people, learn from this situation, try to overcome it, adapt, and it's gonna better you. You know what I'm saying? Take any situation that kind of destroys you, that kind of like throws a lot of pain onto you, and let it transform you and let it make you grow to a much better, stronger, wiser, more caring person. And I feel like that's one of the main secrets to success is to learn from life's bullshit pretty much. If you could do that, or if you have a different mindset, it's gonna take you very far in life and it's not gonna make you stagnant with like these other people, right? Who like to cause harm, chaos, confusion towards other people's lives, right? And it's gonna skyrocket you, and you're gonna help out a lot of people. You're gonna help out this whole world. You're gonna help out yourself. You're going to create the type of life you want to live for yourself, and that's where you get your success from. You know what I'm saying? But the moral of this video is like when people project, when people talk shit to you, don't take it personal. It's them. Trust me, it's them. There's scientific facts. There's spiritual facts. People talk about it. Therapists talk about it. A lot of people talk about it. It's facts. I'm not just saying it. When people talk shit to you, when people are trying to bring it down, it's not you, it's them. And even a YouTuber mentioned this. When people, the same people who try to talk down to you, what they all have in common is that, like, they're lower than you. They have less value than you. People don't talk shit to people who are on their level. They talk shit to people who are above them. That's why they're intimidated. That's why they're insecure. This is why you see great athletes, great famous people, artists, all the successful people you could think of, they all have haters. You don't see these same people talk shit towards other people at their level, right? The only time people will talk shit towards other people is if certain people view these people that they're talking shit to above them, right? And they want to talk shit to people who are on their level. They'll talk shit to people who are above them. And shout out to Alpha Male Secrets, or like the 33 Secrets, Matt Cross on his YouTube channel. He talks about it. He talks about how, like, when people talk down on you, it's not because it's personal. It's because they view you as a threat. They're intimidated by you. And he even mentioned when people do that, that means you're the star of their movie. Matt Cross, I think he has two channels, 33 Secrets and Alpha Male Secrets. He um he even majored in psychology, but he talks about, like, when people do shit like that, be the star of their movie. Oftentimes you see successful people or the main character in the movies where, like, they're the main character, they're the main focus, right? And of course, people are gonna talk shit, or like people are they're gonna throw their opinions onto them, right? And that's a good thing. If people are talking shit to you, that's a good thing because, one, you're heading to the right direction because you're experiencing spiritual attacks, and also you're the main movie star in their movie. because they're not judging anyone else. They're not throwing shit at anyone else. But out of all the people, they're doing it towards you because they view you as a star in their movie, and that's a fact. And they're intimidated by you, so they have to do some petty shit just to throw you off. That's how people are. I don't know why, and that's why they're low for a reason, right? But that's all I'm gonna say. And have a good one. Don't let these people affect you. I know I may seem kind of on edge because I'm kind of pissed. I'm trying to release it, but but yeah, just don't take these situations personal. Don't take people like that personal. That's how they feel about themselves. They're projecting that towards you. It's spiritual warfare, and if you're experiencing people who are constantly doing that, through like family members, through like random people, especially, it means you're heading to the right path. You want to be attacked for a reason. Why, like, think about it. Why are you being attacked? It's for a reason, right? Because you're meant to do great things. People aren't attacking people who aren't doing shit with their lives, right? But people are doing something, they're gonna attack you, right? So that's another thing to look at. So you're heading to the right direction. It's always a point to make sure you self-reflect, be mindful of who you choose to connect with, and learn from these situations, and it can help you grow and become a much better version of yourself. And that's all I gotta say. Like I said, don't take it personal. And have a good one. Peace.